I get to make a living off of my spiritual talents and gifts. I get to make a living giving people guidance utilizing my gifts. I get to have an easy life where I live by the beach. I get to live by the beach. I now have a default expectation of living by the beach. I am just strengthening my default expectation of living by the beach. I am strengthening my default expectation of living by the beach and that life being easy. I'm allowing life to get easier for me. Every day, life gets a little bit easier for me. I am releasing the struggle and I am allowing in a more easeful life. I am releasing the struggle and I'm allowing in a more easeful life. Every single time something comes up, that affirmation needs to come out of your mouth. I am releasing the struggle and I'm allowing in a more easeful life. And then it also comes into trusting my inner being. My inner being knows where my apartment is. They're saying house, they're saying beach house. My inner being
Mm,
knows where my beach house is. My inner being knows how to get me in that beach house. I don't have to worry about the how. My inner being is guiding me there. We really want you to recognize the fact that you have already been guided there. Think about it. First, we were dealing with the guy before this one, and you had that really cute, adorable life and that adorable little town out in wine country. But I believe that you wanted to be closer to the beach
mhm.
and you manifested another place closer to the beach. We were still a little bit in alignment with that struggle. That's okay. That's the past. We're releasing it back to the past. But you have been just aligning more and more. Each step that you have taken has gotten you closer and closer to the beach, closer and closer to where you want to be. You have now aligned with an amazing school for your kids. You have now
Yeah.
aligned with an amazing town that you love. Your inner being knows where your beach house is, and your inner being is guiding you there. I'm now allowing myself to be guided there with more confidence and more ease. My inner being is just continuing to send me signs and synchronicities that are showing me that I'm on the right path, that are affirming to me that I'm doing the right thing, that are affirming to me that I'm doing good enough. I'm recognizing that I can't fuck this up. I'm recognizing
Mm,
there's nothing that I could possibly do that would fuck this up because there's nothing that I could possibly do that would make me unworthy or undeserving of love. Nothing. So I'm also on
mm,
the journey of loving and accepting myself, loving and accepting the aspect of me that self sabotages. I am loving and accepting the aspect of me that is doing everything to self sabotage myself. Because even with all of the self sabotaging things that I have done in my life up until this point, I have still ended up right here, right now. So that means
mm,
that my inner being knows me well enough, knows my behavior, sees me and the choices that I'm making, and still has the power to get me to where I want to go. That's nice. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel supported. That makes me feel seen. That makes me feel taken care of. You do not have to
mm.
be 100% completely healed before you allow in this apartment, before you allow in this house, before you allow in this easier life. You deserve it now. Um, what else? It's really, we really, 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 really want you to get more into affirmation work and paying attention to your thoughts and the things that you say, becoming more
Mm,
mindful of the ways that you might speak struggle into your life. People tend to do this. They said humans tend to do this just in order to relate to one another, where they'll be like, Mondays, and then somebody else will be like, oh, yeah, Mondays, am I right? It's kind of like my life
mm,
sucks. And in order to have that love and connection, that other person is like, yeah, life sucks for me too. So it's about, are you willing and okay to have an easier life than other people? And then also having that easier life out loud while other people are struggling. There's a little bit of a, okay, I'm going to have an easier life, but don't tell anybody. Okay, I'm going to
mhm.
have an easier life, but my friends can still think that I'm struggling if that will make them feel better about their own struggle, but it doesn't. So it's about
Mm.
how I am ready to be a source of inspiration for people. I am ready to be a source of inspiration because the easier it gets for me, the more confident I am in what I do, the more that I can help people, the more that I can guide people. That's the more that people are going to be healing anyway. They're going to be feeling better. There are people who are going to look at me, they're going to look at my story, they're going to look at my life, and they're going to think, oh my God, how the hell did she go from living a life of abusive boyfriends and feeling trapped and stuck to having her own beach house and her own crystal shop and her own. As always, I appreciate you all for tuning in to this content. Let me know if this helped you, if you'd like some help shifting, getting into this energy, elevating, stepping into this next level of your life, then click some link somewhere to find out how to work with me. It's either going to be in the description of this, in the link in my bio. I trust you as a competent adult to be able to find it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.